Hi everyone, hope you're having a great start of the new year. It's freaking cold outside of Kirkland right now as I'm writing this, and everyone is moving into campus as the new semester is starting in less than 2 weeks. I've been here since forever. Just kidding, just over a week. It was so empty a week ago on campus when I arrived, but now it starts to get more and more crowded every single day. And during those times, I've had some moments to sit down and dig through all of my footage that I slacked on editing. And here we are, flipping back the book to fall 2021, when my senior year began. There are moments not to be forgotten, and I hope that by posting them on this channel, I can always go back and remind myself of my young college years. As college is coming to a close, here are some lessons I've learned over the past years about success, productivity, and mental health while finishing up my second to last semester in college. First, to all of you watching this and my older self, I'm sending all the good wishes, a virtual pat in the back, and a hug. You've grown so much during these past couple of months and are doing a really, really great job, even in this current world where things are changing literally every single minute and second. 2021 has come to a close half a month ago, and I hope you had the time to sit back and reflect, that you are exploring new things every single day, and that you are ready to become a newer version of yourself. You've had many sleepless nights, reunited with friends, and embarked on many adventures throughout the past year. You cried, laughed, failed, and stood up for yourself and others. You've taken your lives more slowly and prioritized your health and well-being. And maybe you've discovered something new about you, your hobbies, friends, and realized that striving to achieve some old goals might be more challenging, and it's likely taking a different trajectory than before. And that's okay. The year might have been rough, but I'm glad that we have power through it. Each year, I've beaten myself up over managing my time and getting the most work done to meet my own, not so realistic goals. I refuse to spend time to hang out with my friends, enjoy the college traditions, and explore things beyond the Harvard bubble. I had not had much time to take care of my own health and really cherish my social circles. But this year, I focused on nourishing my mental health and make memories with all my close friends.
Hi! We're going to Arian's surprise birthday party. Yes!
Cut the cake. We're all gonna eat cake before the food is here because that's just the energy right now.
So we are opening up the cake. Hello, my love. I see you're enjoying your drink very much. Oh my god.
Well, of course, how can I miss my chance of being in the yearbook? I don't study all day now. I go out more, explore more food places around Boston. Man, I have really missed out on a lot of things. Do things I never thought I could do on top of a busy workload and a senior thesis. I feel more energized and fulfilled when realizing that these experiences are much more enjoyable because of the people that I am spending time with. I still work hard to meet my goals, but when the work occupies my whole day and becomes too much of a stressor, I stop to take a break, go to the gym or even a friend's room. I'm not at all good at stopping myself from continuing the grind, but when I do, it changes my whole mental state and productivity afterwards.
You're really sad.
He's on his second one.
I only have half. I only the top one and a half. Not a
Oh!
full one. You can take my other half if you want.
Things are not always easy, and I hope you know that there are still people around you to offer the support, cheer you up, and do whatever silly things to brighten your day, especially during exam times.
Today's my exam day. In 15 minutes, I'm doing some last-minute reviewing before I run to the science center to take the exam. I did not do well.
It's okay to not meet your daily goals. It's okay to not study all the time. In fact, you can't realistically do that and be productive, so don't force it.
I forgot half of what I said. It's okay, we vibe.
Oh no!
Yeah.
I decided to stop being too harsh on myself for slacking off, for fueling myself way more than I need to, for meditating when my mind can't handle any more anatomy vocabularies, for gathering with friends, or napping instead of studying. I realized that my body and mind deserve a rest, and that socializing with people is important for me to maintain my mental health.
The game is getting more intense.
I used to think
Hello.
that prioritizing my
Hello.
health means eating healthy and working out more often. But changing the way I frame my thoughts around things is also important. Prioritizing health to me now means improving both my physical and mental health. Whether it be enjoying a warm meal with friends, hanging out with my ADT dancers every Friday, or escaping from campus to go hiking. I'm glad I took that break. Spreading my peace and positivity to other people is a way that I nourish my mind and mental health. Giving back makes looking back on my past journey much more fulfilling and meaningful. It also distracted me from potential negative thoughts and unproductive grind sessions. In a few years, when I look back, those negative thoughts and unproductive grind sessions aren't the ones I hope to remember. It's crazy to realize that the things we take for granted, the simplest, most everyday things, those days serving the community with my colleagues, late nights or days spent fooling around with my friends, giggling in the dining hall at 3 a.m., these are the things that I would give anything up to relive again many years down the line.
On her Squid Game. Someone took a slip from the pamphlets that we hung 2 weeks ago, so they actually read this. So I'm happy. It's pretty Hi, Hannah. So, what's happening?
Interactive exhibit hosted by Active Minds, and the goal is to promote awareness and dialogue about suicide and suicide prevention. Basically, it's a bunch of backpacks, as you can see. It's 1,000 backpacks. That number is meant to represent the average number of college-age students that die by suicide each year. So this is a pretty somber exhibit. A lot of the backpacks have stories on them about people who died by suicide that were written by their loved ones.
I have heard so many excuses my friends and myself made as we ranted about how little sleep we got as the semester progressed. I myself was also guilty for not sleeping enough. I had many sleepless nights as a fall semester senior. and it was definitely not good for my health and productivity at all. We all know that getting enough sleep is super important for our health, yet we ironically prioritize other things we should do less over sleeping more. Lack of sleep is dangerous for so many reasons. This article here outlines several important reasons why sleep is important for those of you interested in learning more. And as young people, we might not realize these consequences until later on. So I urge you, friends, to start sleeping more and prioritize your sleep more. I myself still have to work a lot on this, and I hope that you will join me in improving this habit too. For those of you who are interested, I recently read this book written by one of my professors about sleep and its benefits and how that correlates with exercise and our health. The link is in the description. Please check it out if you would love to learn more about this topic. The busy schedules, back-to-back deadlines, failed experiments in the lab, they wore me out this semester. I learned in my anatomy class also that these stressful situations elevate the hormone cortisol, which can in turn suppress the immune system, leading to inflammation and many harmful diseases. I also learned that this much misunderstood hormone doesn't cause stress, but instead is produced when we are stressed. And it evolved to help us cope with threatening situations by making energy available. Now you might question, why am I boring you with all these scientific information? It shows that being stressed out has harmful long-term consequences to our health, but we actually have a choice to acknowledge or not acknowledge, to take actions to resolve or exacerbate the stress. Little things add up, like the lack of sleep, physical inactivity, unhealthy eating. If prolonged, these things can lead to bad health outcomes. However, we all have a choice to change and improve on these things. For example, prioritizing our sleep, meditating more, spending less time on social media, and focusing more on healthier habits to reduce stress overall. Well, these first 5 lessons have concluded the first episode out of 2 episodes on my fall semester of senior year recap. Stay tuned for the next episode that will be released in the upcoming week. Until then, have a great rest of your day, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye. Go!